Is this thing on? Nah. I should be back. I should be back. Am I back in business? Sorry about that, y'all. It's a one-man show over here. So, man, band. All right. I see people slowly coming back in now. What's up, VM? She came back. Back to 6. Same 6. Maybe that's just what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it, man. Whoever come in, they just come in. Let's go.
But none quite as extreme as the stunt I came across which inspired this documentary. Lily Phillips, a 23-year-old OnlyFans star living in London who describes herself as an English was planning on hosting an event where she would sleep with 100 of her fans in a single day.
How did you get into doing this for a career?
Well, I started when I was at university. Very, very tame stuff. Hand bras, underwear, things like that. Because I was at university, I was like, I'm being a anyway, could make a little bit of money.
What do you mean by you were being a anyway?
Like, I was just being a at university. Like, I was just sleeping around with everyone.
But I feel like I know of a lot of girls who have done that at university but then haven't gone on to become OnlyFans stars.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just was like already very, not proud, like very just okay with doing that. Like I've just always had quite like a sexual nature.
Yeah.
I just thought I might just make like.
She said she was already not proud. Why would you do this? Does she have low self-esteem or something? Because she's not ugly. It's kind of strange.
A couple £100 can get a few rounds of drinks in, stuff like that just helps me out a little bit while I'm at university.
Sure.
I didn't think it would turn into like my whole career. But I think as soon as I started on the platform, I kind of realised, I guess, how much money you can make and also just how much I loved it. I was just like, why am I doing a whole degree? Last week I was like 23 guys all at once, and like some people would be like, you're insane, like I would have to be paid to do that. And I'm like, no, that's just fun to me.
What the fuck? Would you call yourself a businesswoman?
I don't know about that. People would give me a bit of stick if I said I was a businesswoman, but I guess definitely business-minded.
I would call you a businesswoman.
Thanks. A lot more people would use the word just, I guess.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, I literally, I've never really cared what people think. It doesn't really bother me. I have such a supportive like family and friends.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's so much more important than what strangers think about me. Come on in. Hi.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So tall, isn't it?
Is you a PA?
Yes, yeah.
So how many people are there in Team Lily?
8, 9?
There's 9.
I don't know. Yeah, quite a think we're on 9 now. Yeah, 9 now, yeah.
9 payroll members of staff.
Yeah.
You are a businesswoman. I've seen you say on podcasts and things before that your family and your parents are proud of you and what you've achieved.
Well, my parents knew straight from the start, like, about what I was doing. Yeah, I was just very open with it. Obviously, at the start, they were a bit apprehensive because they want me to be safe and
Yeah.
they want me to make good decisions and stuff like that. I just think I can't hold myself back and do something that I'm scared what other people might think.
Your parents must be very sort of forward-thinking and open-minded, which is great, because I think
Yeah.
if I told my parents that I was the UK's biggest cum, they probably they wouldn't like that. You show me the set.
No, of course, the set where the magic happens.
What's this?
I was trying to train my dog how to use it to like get so she needs.
Oh, so that's not for.
No, it's not for like sexual purposes. Don't you worry. Are you into any of that like kinky stuff?
Not massively. No judgment. But like I haven't.
Not with you.
I haven't done much kinky stuff.
No. I usually just like get my little camera, pop it on there. I mean, it's usually quite easy. And then it depends if we're doing like we usually talk through if we want to do like a storyline.
Yeah.
Or just more of like a gonzo video.
What's a gonzo video?
Just normal, like just the actual part. I'd rather do it like this where I prop it up or like have my assistant film it for me because then you can usually get a bit better angles if like someone else is moving it.
And that's not like awkward, like having her film it or anything?
No, not at all. This is like my
She's a slut.
toy drawer.
She don't care.
I'll get some out for you. You'll be shocked as to what goes up my ass.
I'm afraid that's just a cone.
It's a hefty thing. Go up either hole.
No, it can't.
These are more like my toys. Before I do a shoot, I'll wear like a plug all day. This is more.
That's the problem with these just over excessively freaky people. It's okay to be freaky, bro, but it seems like these people, it just goes up and up and up. Then they want a threesome, which that's typical stuff people do. Then they gotta have these toys, and then the toys gradually get bigger and bigger. Before you know it, the toy, that's all they wanted. The toy's blowing it back out.
For like girl on girl stuff.
Yeah, it's got the double end.
This one's another like big kind of one.
Looks angry. Looks like Smaug from The Hobbit.
Smog.
Is the dragon.
It's more like a toy, but it's quite cool because you can put that in and it's like see-through and you can obviously see inside your hole.
Which is obviously great.
These ones are always fun because they get like all types of bodily liquids like in there. Vibrators, very relatable. Normal kind of looking ones.
Right.
Strap on, tail, double toy stuff.
Oh, he's got a bump. Thank you for showing us.
No worries.
After showing me her eclectic collection, Lily invited me to join her for a stroll on the King's Road to find an outfit to wear for her upcoming big day of sleeping with 100 men.
What would be the demographic of guy that would recognize you normally?
I'd say more of a, it's going to sound mean, but more like a chabby, younger guy. And not ones that you'd find in Chelsea, I don't think.
Right. You're gonna have sex with 100 guys. Do you ever think about what it would be like if you ran into one of them in the streets after that had happened?
When I did 37 guys in a day, I genuinely can't remember any of their faces.
Right.
Or maybe if I saw them,
No, she's
then,
old,
like,
bro. Why
I'd
is
recognise
that?
them. But
Yeah.
If she
if I
did,
don't
she
find
don't
someone
care.
attractive, I struggle to like look at them while I'm having sex with them.
But you don't struggle to have sex with them?
No. Before I had sex, I was never much for. I actually wanted to wait till marriage at one point.
I just used to think it was a real special thing.
As soon as I actually did it and had, I kind of realised that it wasn't special, and also that I just really loved it and really enjoyed it, and that I wanted to do it way more often.
And do you think your partner will be someone from the industry most likely, or?
Yeah, I talk about this a lot with my parents because that's the one thing I guess they worry about is like, will you ever find a boyfriend?
Yeah.
But there's so many guys out in the world. I think, one poor bastard's got to marry me. I rather
She said one poor bastard's got to marry her. One poor bastard. That poor bastard, she's not going to like that poor bastard. So you sleep around and expect to find a husband because sex ain't that special. You know why it's not that special? It's because you fucking everybody in the whole damn world. That's why it's not that special.
I think it's going to be someone from the industry or someone who is into
A lot.
lending me out.
Lending you out.
Yeah. Like into hot wife or being a.
We're looking basically for an outfit for you to wear when you have sex with 100 guys in one day.
Yeah. These guys have all seen me online. Like I can't turn up looking like a hag.
No.
It's cute. Do you like that one or the black one? I can always get both.
Will you just get like one, or will you get like a
I
few?
might get a couple in case one gets a bit soggy.
It's all tax deductible.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
Since
amazing.
it's to do with your business. That's quite nice. A bit more of a push-up.
Yeah, I've left Lily to it. Are these men going to be appreciating the time, effort, and dedication that has gone into this? It's not actually, but I'm
These
filming a
dudes not
video
even
with a
gonna
girl
care.
who's
They
going to be
just trying to
sleeping
get
with
some
100
ass.
guys in one day, and
They don't
she
care
is
what you
picking
got
out
on.
her outfit for that day.
It's coming off.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Does she find them on the internet?
Yes, so you can apply if you're a subscriber of her OnlyFans, so up to 100 people, and then the whole 100 of them get to have sex with her one at a time on the 19th of October in London.
Oh, and it's on television.
It's going to be on her OnlyFans.
Oh, I see. Okay. She's got to have an early night tonight.
Yes, she does. A lot of electrolytes, a lot of sustenance, a lot of fiber.
Okay, lovely.
Okay.
Okay,
Have a
God
great
bless.
night. Lovely to meet
A
you.
lot of fiber.
Bye-bye.
What
Bye
is the
there.
fiber for?
She
The poop?
seemed kind of okay with that, which I wasn't expecting.
Is this one of them fake taxis?
I don't know what's a fake taxi.
You don't know what fake taxi is? Have you never seen like it on Hub? It's called fake taxi, and basically the taxi driver ends up like f***ing the passenger.
Don't she think it's a bit much? She done gone way too far, bro. She talking about sex ain't nothing and asking the taxi driver, have you ever heard of fake taxi? Because the taxi driver ended up fucking the person. Like, she's just living in the porno world. She don't even know what the real world is anymore. Her world revolves around porno. She's a ruined individual. This is somebody you stay away from. This is why in the hood, when those females be getting ran through, they get trains and shit ran on them. They ain't never gonna be no good. It ain't no coming back from them. So when you see them 5 and 10 years later on Facebook married up, everybody eyes be big. You like, whoa. And you know who they be married to? Somebody that don't even live in the city. Because that's what she had to do. She had to go far away to find somebody who don't know nothing about her.
Yeah. Search it all when you get home.
So far, is this a normal day in the life of Lily Phillips?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm gonna go home now. Do
Yeah.
some content and stuff like that. I'll show you how I go about just filming day to day.
How much does it cost for the video calls?
How much are they? Like 100 per minute.
Per minute?
300 for 5 minutes, and then
She
500
knows.
for 10 minutes.
Wow.
Do you think a taxi driver would know what fake taxi was?
Oh, he knows.
Lily agreed to show me the business side of her operation. OnlyFans might be what she enjoys, but it also provides a hefty paycheck.
Your moneymaker is OnlyFans.
I started an OnlyFans.
$1 million in a day.
£42,000 in one night.
I'm gonna go get some oysters and champagne.
You have your little ones?
They can cry in a Ferrari.
I'll show you my.
Hey guys, you gotta stop doing this. All you guys that's on this porno shit, you gotta cut it out, bro. If you on Pornhub paying for virtual ass, trust me, you down bad. If you're gonna pay for virtual ass, you might as well just go buy the real deal. You might as well take the risk and go down there and get your little funky $40 and try to get you some real ass, some real pussy, some real titties, some real ass. Cause this internet shit, bro, you ain't doing nothing but enabling the wrong type of people. You already enabling the wrong type of people when you're going out there with your little funky $40. But shit, at least you get your dick wet. You ain't even getting your dick wet. You somewhere in the room jacking off, wiping, cleaning yourself off and shit. Come on, man. Let's get rid of this OnlyFans, internet, paying for pussy bullshit. This shit is crazy.
My first month, $13,338.
And can you give us like any indication as to what a more recent month might look like?
I'll just show you. I don't really want to say if that's okay.
I think it's more money than you might be imagining. And you made me pay for the cab. So you say you're going to do some work today. Like, how are you going to decide what to film this afternoon?
I usually am going to prioritize my customs.
Like they've paid for like a customized request?
Yeah, customized requests that maybe I say their name in it or something that they're really into that I don't have already. Sin, what you're up to. Sometimes it's just general conversation. Like sometimes guys just want to talk.
Have you like recognized any of the names in here of people that you might know?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some guys that like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What messaging you?
Yeah. I just try to keep it very professional.
Your version of keeping it professional is sort of the opposite of everyone else's version of keeping it professional. Yeah. Have you ever received any scary message on here that like something that frightened you or made you feel unsafe?
Some people's requests are sometimes way too much. Like I had literally last week, like, can you put a bag over your head and pretend to be like suffocated? It depends obviously on the request, but stuff like that, I probably...
That's too much? You don't care about a lot of things. Somebody telling you put a bag over your head and act like you're being suffocated, that's too much. You just ask a taxi driver if you know about videos where taxi drivers get out the car and start busting the person sitting in the back seat. You finna let 100 dudes run up in you. Then you talking about 1,000. That's too much? Okay.
Won't do. I don't want to encourage it. Like that, for me, I don't think that's doing helping
What if someone
society.
offered you $1 million to do it?
I probably would bend my morals for that, yeah.
Yeah, me too. You've got spreadsheets. This is
Yeah,
incredible.
it ain't
I
too
can't
much.
believe you tried to tell me you weren't a businesswoman at one point. You said a spreadsheet.
This guy's paid for a bottle of spit and a 6-minute video.
You did what, sorry?
I paid for like a bottle of spit, like just me like spitting into a bottle.
And is he going to receive that? Or?
Yeah, I'll send it in the post.
Lily invited us to observe the creation of a custom one of her subscribers had paid $300 for.
So the guy's asked for a off instruction and he wants it kind of a dog style. So a little bit more like me telling him what to do. And he's asked for me to wear a black bikini and some high heels. So I'm sure we've got one in here somewhere. I mean, this one's extremely skimpy, so I'm sure he'll like that.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
All the best. Is it that you're going to get him to eat his own semen?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay.
What the fuck, y'all? For the next 4 minutes. I want you to take it and eat it. Well done, thanks for being my loser. Bye.
That was very interesting.
It's kind of fun. You're kind of like playing an acting role. In a sense.
What Lily had shown us so far was fairly in keeping with most creators on OnlyFans. However, what she was planning to do in a couple of weeks' time had never been seen before.
Oh, it's been seen before. It just ain't been on tape, but it's been done before. I know. I ain't gonna put nobody business out there. We gonna continue.
This is where the applications are coming through.
Where the guys are messaging. I had it switched off for a little bit, so it's just...
So how are you doing this? You put out a phone number
Yeah.
and people can just apply?
Yeah, so I put out a little Twitter post, and all you do always have to send in a photo of you holding your ID. So this guy's from Belgium. He is 32. Oh, he's from Barbados. Jesus. We're going global.
Is this just going to be completely random as to how you pick them?
Yeah. Like we said, we prioritise the ones who have STI checks. I guess the only thing I'm nervous for is like for them to have a good time. I want to make sure they enjoy themselves and don't come away from it like, oh, I feel disgusted or That wasn't fun. 2006.
Oh my God.
So
How
what's
old does that make him? So 18.
18, yeah. I mean, he does look 18, doesn't he? Hey there, I know I'm late, but would love to you and lose my virginity.
He actually said loose my virginity.
Somebody need to find that guy and
Forget his
stop him
spelling.
immediately. Stop him immediately. Save your virginity for somebody better than this, bro. Go get somebody real. Like I say, take that $40 and go around the corner. Go get that. You don't want this, bro. Go find a chick at the high school who just wants some tennis shoes or something that you go to school with. Just go do that. She just wants you to take her out and get something to eat. Just go do that, bro. Don't waste your time with this.
Fixed.
I think other people in the industry definitely look down on me for doing this, but I think at the end of the day, people forget that it's also my fantasy, and this is also something that I'm really enjoying and want to do and have wanted to do before I was even in the industry.
Our filming was interrupted briefly by a phone call from Lily's mother. Apparently, she calls Lily every day.
Mum always calls me every day. What have you been up to today? I'm just getting railed, what are you? No, they're just sort of checking in on me.
You've obviously spoken to your parents about this, right?
I actually haven't. My parents know what I do, but I'm not on the phone to them every day going, oh, you know, I just got DP'd, I'm 17 guys today,
Yeah.
or this and that. They don't need to know the logistics.
Of course.
I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mom and Dad, I'm 100 guys.
Why?
I guess because it's not really what my parents would have wanted me to do.
No shit, bro. And what do you think your kids gonna see? She was talking about her husband earlier. Like, if she eventually does find a husband or somebody who's willing to settle down and marry her, she not thinking about the consequences of that. Like, her kids gonna go to school and they're gonna say, "Who's your mom's Lily Thomas?" Or she gonna come pick her kids up, and the fucking video's gonna be all over the internet. Probably their daddy or somebody been beating off to them.
Doesn't mean to say my parents are like gonna disown me or hate me or anything like that. I just don't want them to think less of me, you know? Like we can still be like very close and stuff like that, but I just don't think they need to know like exactly every single detail.
Yeah. But they'll find out, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah. This is the thing, I think, with like my career and stuff like that. We're not sat here talking about, oh, I filmed this with brothers today, or you know, I filmed this, because there's just no need. I remember my dad saying like, my friends talked about you, like seeing you on Pornhub or something like that, and they know, but like there's just no point in being like, oh, you know, I'm doing this or doing that.
Yeah. Are there days where you second guess it ever?
Not particularly. There are days where I'm sat here on a Sunday, I am feeling a little bit more lonely. My friends have all got boyfriends, and I'm like, you know, I see a comment and people are like, God, no one's ever gonna marry you or something like that. And that can definitely like make me feel a little bit like, oh God, have I chose the wrong career? But like, I just totally love my job. But just like people talking about your body constantly, how you look, every day someone like picking at you, I think that's the hard part. And also just the pure fact that people think so much less of you.
Yeah.
Before anyone ever meets you, they already perceive you to be something. I think now I'd find it hard to make friends in terms of like real friends that really just see me for who I am and not like, oh, like porn star online, whatever, this kind of like persona.
Yeah.
Also just like all of social media, like everyone is preying on your downfall. Banks don't allow you to bank with them. Your Instagram's trying to get shut down. Like, you know, it's just like the little things that's just like, no one likes what you do. And everyone just thinks less of you, basically.
Have y'all not been seeing these videos of these former porn stars watching this and going back and saying, oh, I don't want my videos up? or I wish I never was in that industry. And she's just making a name for herself, not even realizing what she's doing. But she's going to have so much content out there, it's going to be impossible to get it off the internet. It's going to be impossible for some people to not recognize her, because now more guys or people in general are just addicted to porn. That's why relationships have gone down, marriages have gone down, and a lot of men's testosterone has gone down because they sit around jacking off all day, watching porn. So you jack off all day. Now you have no desire to chase the women. You have no motivation for the women anymore. It's just sad, bro. And this whole society, what we got going on is crazy. Then you got internet websites enabling this stuff, letting people get off to it, letting women make money off of it, and they got themselves thinking, oh, they doing something so great. You selling a piece of ass. You bring no value to this world but some pussy that you was born with. You have no value whatsoever. Besides you selling pussy, showing pictures, spitting in jars and sending it off to people, that's all you bring to the table. But once you get older, what do you bring to the table? Absolutely nothing. And heartache and trouble and something that nobody wants to fool with except for a fool who ain't got nobody, who would take anybody. That's what you're going to end up with.
I see that you've kind of like taken on the word like and almost owned it in a way.
Yeah, 100%. I don't mind being called a I'm sleeping with 100 guys in a day. That is the definition of a surely.
Would you refer to yourself as a feminist?
Yeah. At the end of the day, doesn't feminists mean like you just want equal rights for boys and girls? And yeah, I do what I want and I do it because I enjoy it. I think there are obviously some women
Yeah, till you had to go cut some
maybe
grass.
go into because they have to or need the money and stuff like that, or they're kind of coached into it by men. But my personal experience is I've only ever felt empowered by the fact that I'm making money off something that I think guys will do anyway. Like guys are always going to sexualize me, so I may as well try and profit off that bit.
I mean, not all guys are going to sexualize you.
I don't really know. I think
It's like saying most women are gonna go after me for my money, so I might as well just go out here and just give every bitch $5 or $10 every time I see one. Oh, here you go, $10, because you're gonna look at me like I'm a piggy bank. Here you go. Here's some money for you. Here's some money for you. Here's some money for you. It's stupid logic. This is bird brains material right here. She's a kook.
I'm not, maybe not all guys, but a would. I mean, I'm like a part of the problem. It's so hard because like doing extreme stuff like this is not normal. Like, and I think then guys are probably going to expect girls to maybe be as strong as me and sleep with this many guys and take it up the ass or do stuff like that isn't real life sex. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around.
But you do enjoy doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think people forget it is my fantasy and this is what I enjoy. And so it's hard because you're like being selfish, but you're also not helping the situation.
I left Lily's house with more questions than answers. I still couldn't understand why she felt the need to do what she was doing and whether it was truly what she wanted to be doing. I thought it might be helpful to hear the perspective of another OnlyFans creator, so I reached out to Alex Letitia, also known as the Queen of Southampton.
So now this is something I've wanted to know all day. Do I call you Alex or do I call you the Queen of Southampton?
Oh, either. No, you call me Alex. Basically, I went into OnlyFans because we were really, really broke. It was really last resort.
Whoa. What is she selling? What is she selling? Because whatever she's selling, I ain't buying it.
I had never, ever sent anyone a nude prior to this ever in my life. So I was so naive going into it. I started off just doing bikini pictures and lingerie, but it is a slippery slope and the demand is more. Before you know it, you're having sex on camera.
And is that...
The women ain't right. That's nasty and wrong.
Something you regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
Do you feel scared that you might ever have to start doing things you don't want to do in order to keep that money coming in?
It is scary, yeah, because people are starting to do the
What's up,
most
Gucci? You good?
outrageous things
All right, man.
online. I've seen so much of
Yeah,
it
watch
lately, and
that
I think
video.
my daughter's already getting stick for what I do. And like I said, I don't really do anything controversial compared to all these other girls. And it just keeps being like leveled up and up and up of the expectations.
Well, on Saturday, I'm going to another OnlyFans creator, Lily Phillips, is planning to sleep with 100 men in a single day for OnlyFans content. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's really sad. I just worry about her mental health. I'm hoping it's a hoax and it's not gonna actually happen. I don't know. From what
Bro, some people don't believe in energy. You're exchanging types of energy doing shit like that. They don't realize what they be doing. You think you're there for a good time, but you didn't. This dude is a rapist. This guy is a pervert. This guy is lonely. This guy is extra excited. You got all these different emotions going through these people, and now it's coming through you. That's a lot.
I've seen of her, I think she's like young and beautiful. I don't think she has to sleep with 100 guys in one day for attention. I don't know. It's like medically, is she going to be in a lot of pain? Mentally, you're going to be known as the girl that shagged 100 guys in one day, and I think that's really sad. The problem is that when you sign up to objectifying yourself, it's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Like no one is going to see you as a human being. It gets to the point where everyone objectifies you. That's the reality of it. You're like the cash cow.
Do you think the kind of thing Lily's doing this weekend is the future of OnlyFans?
I hope it isn't, but we keep seeing so many sort of outrageous stunts. Maybe people assume they have to do that in order to get attention and followers. So it is just going to have to get more outrageous, which is quite scary if you think about it.
Didn't I just say that? It just goes on and on and on. These people, they get more and more freaky. Next, they want 3 people. Then they want 4 people in the room. Now they want you to watch them. Now they want the neighbor to see them fucking. Then they want the cats and the dogs to see them fucking. Then they want to fuck on top of a car. Now on top of them fucking on top of the car, they want you to shove a 20-inch dildo in them. And then they want somebody, a random person, to always come by and shove the 20-inch dildo in them. Then they want somebody to piss on them while they shoving the 20-inch. It just goes on and on and on, man. They never stop.
Oh, I'm just worried about the smell for you.
The smell?
Yeah, I feel like the smell will be bad.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Bye.
The whole thing, I think I'm realizing, is actually more mental than we originally thought. There are 100 men turning up to have sex with her for 5 minutes each in a single day. I mean, there's a decent chance that one of them is going to be dangerous. One of them might have a weapon, have a criminal record. A few of them will have STIs. I can just on a basic statistic, you can know that a few of them are going to have STIs. So let's just hope those condoms are good ones.
I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lily hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking.
How are we looking? We're 1 week away.
I think we've got about 50% of them confirmed.
And then you're checking that they've done an STI test?
Yeah, so prioritizing guys who have STI tests. They have to screenshot the results kind of thing. But this is the thing with it, like you can never 100% know if they have an STI test. And
Wow. Now I've heard it all. They got to screenshot the STI test and send it to you. That's how I know something wrong with this female. Out of all the stuff we know you can fake online, she gonna let them sit up here and screenshot a STI test to them. I could get my partner to take the STI test, and I got something, and let him screenshot it, send it to me, and I send it to her. And she gonna let me go in there and bust her down. My God, bro. Not only is she nasty and disgusting, but she's also an idiot.
Even if they had, they could have slept with 10 girls in between the test and things like that. It's more just like, you know what you're getting involved in if you're willing to participate.
Are you going to kiss any of the guys?
Definitely. I feel like some of them would be a bit put off, especially when they know I've just had like 57 guys inside me or whatever.
Why do you think that would put them off?
I think it's more if someone's to my face. I can imagine that's what's put another guy off.
So you would let like these guys do that on your face?
Yeah.
And in your mouth?
Yeah.
What if they had HIV?
Is that where it comes from?
The women ain't right. Just nasty and wrong.
Was spunk in the mouth?
It can.
Oh, really? See, I've never really thought about that. Last time when I did it, all of them could in their mouths. I can't really explain it.
It's disgusting.
I get like serotonin. Like
nobody should marry her. I cannot remember. Well, I'll never forget the part in the beginning of the video where she said she wants to get married. If you're watching this, sir, and if you think about marrying this woman, don't do it. Your dick might fall off. Warning. Your dick might fall off, sir.
Like from when people are like, oh my God, you're that on the internet. Sounds crazy.
I know, and I know you're saying that to me right here, but I don't believe that.
Really?
No.
I kind of love like ruffling feathers a little bit and people getting a bit like agitated by maybe the fact that I'm messed up. People think I'm like so sad and stuff like that.
Oh, I had my mic muted. Yes, that's exactly what she said. She's a dumbass. The crazy part about it is now these other dudes don't even know. If they go in there raw dogging her, they are susceptible to whatever else the next person just went in there and did. See, she need to at least let them know, okay, somebody ain't gonna have a condom on. And y'all all screenshot a STI test. So if you stick your dick in me raw, hey, you might get what I just got. And I'm sure that's what's gonna happen. Like you don't care about yourself that much where you'll let a nigga with HIV nut on your face. You got people screenshotting you STI tests, talking about you don't care about sex. It don't really mean nothing. We're gonna find out how you really feel when this is all over with.
But that could not be like further from the truth. I don't think people realize like how happy this makes me. But I just think it's so funny and fun. I can't really put it into words.
Have you done anything to make sure there's not someone with a criminal record, for example, coming down?
We actually have not now. No.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah. I mean, pretty sure I could take on some 50-year-old guy. No, I think it'll be fine.
I won't be using that sound.
I'd like to think that guys aren't there I don't know what they would do anyway.
It is London, like you've put out a public call, so technically anyone could come down as long as they were over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd like to think someone won't go to that effort to put in their ID, drive there, you know. It's quite a big process for someone just to, I don't know.
Is she that stupid, bro?
Like that, maybe. I'm not really sure.
Is she that dumb? If somebody got an STI and they can't have sex with somebody, this is the perfect opportunity to have sex with somebody. And nobody know what you got. She talking about, I hope they wouldn't do that. What world are you living in? This is 2024. You don't trust nobody with no shit like that. Damn.
Sure.
I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lily hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking, but maybe I was wrong and everything was under control. After all, Lily and her team seemed very relaxed about her mission. So relaxed that she squeezed in another job the night before, in Newcastle.
Hi, I'm going to be at Vinkers at Newcastle Racecourse this Friday, the 18th of October. I'm super excited. Apparently there's meant to be over 6,000 university students. It's the biggest uni event in Newcastle, so I can't wait.
It is the night before Lily's big day. These girls don't seem very prepared. They're currently on their way to Newcastle, and then they're going to be coming back late tonight, and then Lily's going to sleep with 100 guys tomorrow morning, which seems mental to me. It doesn't seem like things are going great. There are a lot of guys cancelling. They're scrambling now to find people at the last minute. I don't understand how the guys they're scrambling to find at the last minute are going to get STI checks in time. I feel a bit nervous going to this random Airbnb tomorrow for Lily to pull off the stunt, so I can't actually imagine how Lily must be feeling. It's Lily's big day. It's raining. Never woken up so early to film sex. I've never filmed sex, but you know what I mean. This is where it's happening. I don't know where Lily and the gang are. It doesn't seem like anyone's actually here yet. One thing I can say is hidden in plain sight. It's not exactly where you'd expect someone to be having sex with 100 guys. It's 8:35. They were meant to be here at 8 a.m. They're nowhere to be seen. Do you guys want to get some cover?
Just as we were starting to think the Queen of Southampton was right, and this was all a hoax, the first man arrived.
I guess I'm here for the thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a bit early.
I'm Josh, by the way.
Oh,
Hey, nice to meet you.
I never really think about things before I do them, so I've just kind of do them and then think, oh, you know, was that okay? But yeah.
We received a text from Lily's team asking us to not draw attention to the rented Airbnb where the stunt was set to take place.
She's asked us to not be around the property so we don't draw attention to it.
So I asked lucky participant number 1 if he wanted to go for a stroll while we waited for Team Lily to arrive.
So you're obviously a subscriber of Lily's on OnlyFans?
I'm going to be honest with you, it was only when she said.
So you got a text, but they sent the address quite late, didn't they?
Yeah, just this morning. Funny, like on the text it was like, you know, if you have any friends who'd like to take part, and I was like, oh, it's one of my motivations for coming here.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna happen, you know?
Yeah.
Am I gonna get mugged? It's on the Circle line.
Yeah.
I go to V&A after.
Finally, Lily arrived.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. Lucky number 1.
An hour behind schedule with a security guard on the door, we were allowed inside.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, how you doing? Fair enough.
Everyone get naked now. Let's get going.
It's a lovely house. I like that big mirror.
Yeah.
I don't know where to put myself. I feel like just float. Yeah. Everyone's just floating.
Everyone who's a performer today sits on the couch so we can.
The atmosphere inside was nervous and very strange.
Lots of bananas.
No one, including Lily's team of assistants, seemed to have much of a plan in place for the day.
I don't know what's going on. No, there's a lot of forms this time. The admin side of things is crazy.
Having had their IDs checked and release forms signed in order to allow publication on OnlyFans, 6 men sat anxiously on a sofa, waiting for their turn to have sex with Lily. Meanwhile, it seemed the reality of what Lily was undertaking was starting to become slightly more real.
Hello.
Hello, how are you feeling?
Nervous, no, excited. It's nice to actually meet the boys because it puts you at ease a bit.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Is it
And you're not getting
How are you feeling?
No, I'm a little bit nervous. but
Okay.
I'm excited.
Just putting a baby monitor in here so I can keep an
Oh,
eye
that's
on
smart.
you.
Yeah. Have you had like an energy drink?
Yeah, I had a squash pastry in the car.
Okay, fine. And
With Theodore.
lunch or anything? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna have a break. I think it gets to about 12 and have a little.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. He never think about things before he does them. He said he just got the text message at the last minute. He just popped up. So you know he ain't do a proper STI check. He done gave her some fake paperwork. She finna get bust down by him too. Boy, she gonna be like a walking incubator full of disease. They might want to round her up. This is like evidence. They need to quarantine this bitch.
Yeah, that's good. Are the guys gonna shower? Or
No.
that just comes straight? And the condoms?
Yeah, they're in my bag. I've bought like 200 of them.
Yeah, that's good. Just in case, because it might break.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like, do we think we're gonna get to 100 today?
Yeah, I'm not leaving without it.
Yeah, I came last night, yeah. I came too much night after work.
Oh, guys, we are running behind.
I got in at 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh my god. I'm excited just to get the first one in.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you just like want it to start. It's like doing a race, like you just want it to start.
It's early in the morning to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
And 5 minutes each, right?
5 minutes each. Tries probably might do a little bit less time. I think there's about 8 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't wanna keep them waiting too long.
Fine. Yeah. Just all the best.
Thank you. Kill it.
Yeah, careful. Kill it. Lots of fluids.
Thank you.
Do you mind not filming the guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Just as proceedings were about to commence, we were asked to leave. It was hard not to feel concern for Lily as we left the house. She seemed more apprehensive about what she was doing than she had done over the past few weeks. Perhaps the reality of the situation was beginning to dawn on her. It certainly was for me. It was just weird. Like, that's all I can describe it as. It's just so weird. Like, I think Lily seemed a bit more nervous than she seemed throughout this, but still, like, kind of up for it. I just cannot believe in the middle of this, like, super affluent suburb, this girl is about to just have a load of strangers, 100 strangers, in someone's Airbnb. One of the men participating agreed to speak with us after having spent his allotted 5 minutes with Lily. He had flown in from Switzerland just for this.
So I came last night and I'm leaving basically after. I went for the authentic experience.
Okay.
I had pie.
Pie,
Yeah,
British
in the
pie,
pub,
pie
yeah.
and mash.
Yeah.
How long have you known or been a fan of Lily Phillips?
Since the beginning, I would say.
Did you ever think you'd be able to have sex with her?
No, never.
And today you did?
Yes.
Were you nervous this morning going in there?
Yes, especially when I saw all the guys, the cute.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was definitely nervous.
Were you worried that maybe some of the other guys aren't going to get an STI check? Or?
A little bit, but also I think the risk for the guys is maybe less high than for her.
These dudes are sick, bro. He said a little bit. He said a little bit. Man, put a condom on.
This gonna has to be the most expensive shag ever.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
200 to get tested, 250 for the flight, maybe 800.
£800 and worth it?
Yes, yes, without a doubt.
How are you doing? How's it going so far? How many are we on?
I think only 8.
Originally, we had been told we'd be allowed back to film with Lily while she had a break for lunch at 2 p.m. However, we received a text from her PA explaining that they were overrunning and they were going to have to skip lunch. Sorry, it's Chocker, and anytime she gets a break, it's for a quick shower and eat, and then back to working, so no time to be filming during her breaks. However, we were able to speak to another man as he left the Airbnb, although he seemed shaken by the experience. How are you feeling?
Zoals sommige abnormal. do, but I saw it. I thought, might as well.
Yeah.
I think I saw it, and I just thought, fucking might as well just do it.
And like, how long did you get with her?
She said 5 minutes, and then halfway through, she said she hadn't started the timer, so she said like 5 minutes from now. Which was all right.
So you got some extra.
Yeah, just extra time.
Do you know how many guys had gone before you?
No idea. No idea.
Yeah, like, is that
Well, maybe, yeah, but I don't really know. You know, I just thought.
Are you happy you did it?
A little bit. I'm just a bit nervous really if anyone find out. My dad would kick me out straight away.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Nah, he nervous because when he put his dick in her, he realized, he thought to himself, damn, how many other niggas put their dick in her without a condom? Oh my God, I fucked up. I might have an STD. That's what he thinking about. I'm telling you.
Hey, sorry, we've got so many people here right now. It's absolute mayhem. I've had like 100 cigarettes. I'm chain smoking through this. I feel like this is going to go on a lot later than we planned. We planned it to end at like 7, but I think it's going to run until like 9, 10 p.m. maybe.
Currently 7 p.m. About, I'd say, I think about 70 people through.
After hours of waiting, we tried to get back into the Airbnb. We ended up being delayed by one of her assistant's boyfriends, a close-up magician who had been performing for men in the waiting room.
No, that is cool as shit, dude.
Lily's PA gave us some more updates and promised us that they were nearly finished.
How far off is she from finishing?
Not far off at all. We're nearly done. We're nearly done. We've got a few people who have like gone home and then they've called us and like, can my friend come? I've just told him how sick it was. And we're like, yeah, bring it. Like, send your friend over. But no, it's been great for like networking. Like even like guys have been speaking. They're like, oh yeah, I do this for a living, saying their jobs. Oh, we need someone that does that. And we're like, yeah, message us back tomorrow. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it.
And you know they don't care because they getting, what she say, networking and getting money. They don't give a damn about her. She just a patsy. She just a fool, bro. You know what I'm saying? She a crash test dummy.
Yeah, but I was like, I should not be an event planner. I actually can't believe we were going to do this without security. They've been
so helpful.
Absolutely amazing. Like, I could kiss them both. They've been so good.
It's definitely the busy time of the night. That door is turning into more of a revolving door. There are guys coming in and out of there constantly. They've sent out security guards and things to go get her snacks and electrolytes and just to keep her sort of functioning.
Then, finally, the feat was complete and we were invited inside.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Did you complete?
We're done.
Oh, yeah.
Lily's just in the shower now.
As the sort of brains behind this and managing the whole thing, how did you think it went?
Planning wise, a bit hectic.
For sure.
I didn't know what to expect.
So many guys left it really last minute and we were getting messages today like, can I still do it?
Yeah.
But we had so many people drop out.
Yeah.
So when I was like going through like, yes, can you make it to London today?
Yeah.
And a lot of them were like, yeah, that's fine. We were just like scrambling to get guys. So I was outside having a smoke with them all. We were just all talking and getting along. And then we come back in here and they've got the music on vibe and it was really nice. There were a couple of guys that Joe messaged me like, oh, I didn't really perform well. Can I come back? And we've been like, yeah, that's fine. And they've just like come back.
Oh, really?
Redeemed themselves because they've been like that nervous.
How do you think Lily found it?
I think, do you know, I've not had the chance to speak to her too much. She's been in there all day, and we've just like chucked her in the shower and like, she's exhausted. She's like, the first thing she said was like, I need a Nando's. I was like,
you've earned a Nando's.
Yeah, the Nando's is ordered. She's took it like a champ. She's done so well. Every time I've said, are you okay? Do you need a breather? She's like, no, bring the next guy in.
Seeing 100 guys come to have sex with Lily in one day, was that like something that obviously...
That part didn't feel too intense. It was more checking in on Lily felt intense.
Yeah.
Hello.
This is...
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Nice to
Lily offered to show me the aftermath of their stunt.
Oh, it stinks.
What does it smell like?
Like brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Oh, holy shit.
I guess it.
That's disgusting.
Is that real?
They ain't even throw this shit in the trash, bro.
Lily then walked us through the process.
What type of nasty niggas would go in there and do that? You see some shit like that on the floor and you still gonna bust her down? But these niggas is nasty. Period. Just nasty.
That she had repeated 100 times that day.
Come on in, make yourself at home, take your shoes off. I've got some hangers here if you want to put your coat up.
Nice.
Come on in, where you travel from today? Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you. I'll get you on the bed, make yourself comfortable, take off your trousers, and we're going to have a fun time. And then I'll give them the phone camera. I'll just say, I'm guessing you don't want your face in it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it'll be POV, phone camera.
Yeah.
I'll start usually with a and then I'd say, like, is there anything you like, don't like, any certain position you want to do?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we kind of got straight into it.
Did you do the with the condom on? Or?
No, I didn't. Condom off.
Okay, and then, but then like, once they're having sex, and it's like
Yeah, condom off.
It's a nasty fraud.
Yeah.
It does smell a lot like sex. I mean, and there's rose. That's nice. Did one of the guys? And
it's called Badussy. It's called Badussy. Booty, dick, and pussy. Badussy.
How are you feeling?
Surprisingly, downstairs is not really sore.
Okay.
It's more just tired. My eyes sting like nothing else.
Why?
Because of all the cum in it. I think I repeatedly said, you can come on my face, but not in my eye.
The women ain't right.
Well, I think like it might have been.
That's nasty and
no,
wrong.
I mean, I've definitely seen some spunk today, Jesus. And it just took definitely a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I think it was when it was only like 40 and I was like, I'm not even halfway yet.
Yeah.
And 40 is still a lot of people. Like, imagine 40 people and be like, I'm not even halfway, like, done.
When was the last time you ate?
I had I think I had a yam yam. Yam yam, is that what they're called? A little pastry. And I think I had a sandwich and that was kind of, and then the rest come. It's not for the weak,
a lot
girls.
of yum.
If I'm honest, it was hard.
No shit.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it, like.
It's not like just having sex with...
What you crying for? What you describing is yourself. You think because they ain't handing you money, you ain't a prostitute? They cashing you out on the internet. Just a different form of transaction. But it's the same stuff still going on.
With someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry. Okay.
Man, don't feel sorry for her. They finna run this game. Oh my God, the men, y'all are disgusting. Look what y'all did to this woman. No, fuck no. She's a disgusting individual. She's worse than the men who came in there and slept with her. She gets no passes from me and shouldn't get any from you.
Okay, just take
She crying for her. I'd be like, get your ass out here and do this documentary. And then he's sad.
I think I was you know when I talked to you last, like I was not nervous, it was like the day before, I was like, oh, it was good. It was more, I guess the interactions when like, I'd have to stop them early and like, you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go. And like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them come if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like they didn't, like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes.
And that's what's
That's what's making you feel emotional, is that maybe you think you didn't give some guys a good enough time today?
Yeah, and it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're like, what, you're not going to make me finish? I've come all this way. Like, kind of like guilt tripping me a little bit. I felt bad, like some people just travel so far, like I didn't want to give them a shit time and like come away from this and be like, oh, that was shit. I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by the, I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're going to do this. And like, it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal things at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember. And that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know? But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Come on, baby, you got to make that dick spit. You got to make that dick spit, Lily. That's what you signed up for. What you crying for? Well, she better be glad she ain't got no pimp.
You should feel bad about that.
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all. I thought perhaps in years to come she may look back at this day in sadness, but not so instantly afterwards. She had stressed to me throughout my time with her how excited she was for this challenge and how this was her fantasy, so to see her so visibly upset at the end of it all was really sad. But my confusion was only added to in the days following our filming with Lily, as she announced to her fans that in February of 2025, she would be sleeping with 1,000 men in a single day to break the world record.
That's how you know it's something wrong with her mentally. She just said, I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. She's crying, acting like she's in such distress. And now she's talking about doing 1,000 men. Think about this. These are the type of women that will lie on men and get them sent to jail saying they raped them. And then go back out there and do the same thing they did before. These are the type of women that get guys in a bunch of bullshit because they know that they can persuade people just because they're a woman and make people think that the guy is the one that's doing something wrong when it's really her. These are the type of women that set men up every day for failure. It's a lot of manipulative women out here. This is just one aspect of it. This right here is somebody, I'm telling you, if anybody is watching this, if anybody, man, look, stay away from somebody like her. Not only is she trouble, she's disease ridden, and she's just not a sharp individual. She will get your ass locked up.
Last week I did 101 guys. Now this was just the warm-up because in February I'm going to be the first person ever to reach 4 digits of guys all in one day. Yes, 1,000 guys.
Maybe what we witnessed that night was just someone overwhelmed with emotion after completing such a monumental challenge. Or maybe we saw the true toll this career can have on a person.
Let me know what y'all think in these comments, man. If y'all got any reactions, y'all want to react to this video, I got the link in the chats. But this person, this lady, bro, ain't right in the head. If y'all watch this from beginning to the end like I did, nothing what she said makes any sense, bro. She was talking about getting married. She was telling guys that they could just sign up and she was going to pick them randomly. She said that they could just send in STI reports by screenshots. She was crying, talking about she wouldn't recommend this to any other women. And then she turned around and said, I want to do 1,000 men in a day. Nothing what she said in this documentary makes any sense. She's all over the place. I wouldn't even be surprised if she come out later and then try to get somebody locked up, say, oh yeah, reason why I was like that was because, my uncle, he used to rape me or molest me. Probably lying about that. Like, what was she crying for? If you're going to turn around and do 1,000 men, you really going to be crying. You're going to have a nervous breakdown. You're going to have to be in a mental asylum. Men, we all know as men, these are the type of females in high school, you just bust them down. But you stay away from them. You can tell they off. They be pretty, but they be off. You're like, yeah, she cute, but boy, look. Some of the shit that she done said about some people. And I hate that this stuff happens because a lot of men, we do get caught up in that. It's the pretty face. And they'll make you think, oh yeah, she probably telling the truth. Somebody did do something to her. Nah. She went out there and seduced somebody, tricked somebody, lied to somebody. I bet you she was the type of girl in high school that'd be like 16, 17, see somebody at the mall or something and tell them she was 20 and fuck them. And then when she get caught, then she turn around and say the dude raped her. And she didn't know how old he was. Or anything. I mean, she could just make up anything. That's the type of individual she is. Just say anything, bro. Her parents was calling and checking up on her every day, but they didn't really give a damn because they never came and visited her. They just called her. If you know your daughter is doing something like that, you're going to try to come get your daughter. I know I would. I'd be like, man, you ain't got to do no shit like that. What you need, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You can have it, bro. Just don't do that. How many people in her family is going to see this and be disgusted? What about her future children? She talking about having kids in a family. Okay, let's say that she does find somebody and have kids. Her kids are going to be ruined. This shit is on YouTube. This ain't on some pay website. This shit is on YouTube. Let alone the people that know her. And then when they have kids and they see her picking her kids up from school or they just see her walking around, they gonna tell them, oh yeah, she used to do porno. And then the kid gonna come back to school, yeah, I heard so-and-so mom does porno. He. What? Then they gonna tell the child, her kid, then her kid gonna run home crying, saying, hey mom, they said you did porno, and she gonna be lying. No, it's just not true, Billy. Then he gonna go look the shit up and see his mom getting busted out on tape. Like I said, everything she said was a complete contradiction to what she was saying previously. Stay away from people like this. All I seen was bad news, stanky coochie, and a waste of time. You're going to get filled with diseases. And dudes was still going up in there raw. You heard the one dude talking about he didn't know it was okay. He think he had a good time. Now, you think you got a disease because you was so horny, you went down there with no condom and thought you was good. And what you did, you probably was in there talking to some other dudes and they was telling you, yeah, I just got down here too. I just gave a bullshit STI report and messaged it to her. And his dumb ass still went in there and raw dogged her because he wanted some coochie. Man, y'all crazy. This chick is crazy. Stay away from her. But that's pretty much all I have, man. If anybody else got any comments, if y'all did want to come up and ask some questions about the documentary, just let me know. But as always, make sure that y'all like and repost this video. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you like it as well and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.